Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's right. We had to get Bjergsen back here. Victorious Bjergsen, 2-0 over Team Liquid there for TSM. Starting off the season with two best-of-3 victories. How does that feel with the roster, coming in and starting off with such a strong showing?
Obviously, it feels really good. Also, because we're going in against two of the, really top teams. CLG and Team Liquid are both really respected and really good teams. So we knew that the first week was going to be a really hard week, and I'm happy we pulled out a 2-0.
So jumping right into the series, it seemed like a clash of two different styles where Team Liquid sent a lot of resources bot lane, and you guys had a lot of plays like mid-focus. Was this something that just kind of happened throughout the series, or do you think this was like a game plan and you guys were preparing for the bot focus or anything like that?
We don't really practice particularly mid-favored, but it really just comes down to the matchups and what lanes are easiest for us to gank. In this matchup, if you get the Streamer Shuffle onto the Victor, he's very gankable. When we played against CLG, he ended up going teleport, so that meant that he's very prone to getting dove or getting 4-man TSM ganked.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just really comes down to game by game, and a lot of these games we ended up playing through mid, but that's not the only way we can win.
All right, diving into this game more specifically in the way that it played out, I do want to talk about the fact that, yeah, Sven visiting that mid lane quite often, and we are noticing that, especially with the champions that you're playing in the mid, a lot of gank assists, a lot of dive assists as well. We noticed in Game 1 against Liquid as well with the Rise, being able to just hit level 6, targeted turret dives, same thing with CLG. Talk to me a little bit about how Sven has been kind of unlocked by the fact that you can be more aggressive with the way that the mid champion pool is developing.
It really just comes down to us have been playing a lot more together now, so we kind of watch out for Sven. We make sure that he's farming as many camps as possible. We set up the wave so that he can be as farmed as possible while still making these plays happen for the team. So we're always looking out for him, looking out for camps that he can take in the enemy jungle, and it just ends up we're watching out for him, so he's watching out for us, and it brings a really good relationship between the jungle and the laners.
All right, if we move ahead in the game, where it really broke open, 5-0 in the top lane, plus a Baron on the back end of that. We're going to have a replay, pull it up. Bjergsen, if you don't mind walking us through this as it happens.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even a part of this play, but I was watching as I was walking the entire way. It pretty much just came down to them failing the engage with Lee Sin, and then Bifrost was playing amazing on Bard this whole game, and he was landing ult after Q. I didn't actually even see, but Haunter ends up hitting the never move onto Ezreal, which pretty much seals the fight. And yeah, Team Liquid I think they felt like they were going to slowly get pressured in all lanes, so they wanted to make a team play using the Maokai and Lee Sin, but after he failed the engage, our comp has a lot of ways to stick onto them and continue to fight.
Talk to me a little bit about Biofrost and what it was like bringing him in, because we can see that obviously Haunter, you, and Sven are all playing well together, but that would be kind of expected coming from last season, but Biofrost also seems to be, fitting in very well.
Yeah, Vincent Biofrost, he's super easy to get along with, so from day one, he just fit into our team culture really well. He's really accepting to criticism, and he is just really fast at improving. We can give him a new responsibility, and in the next game, I can already hear him picking it up, communicating different things, and really, it just feels really good having such a kind of a fresh mind and someone who's so willing to learn and can improve so fast.
I mean, in that replay alone, you called out a few good mechanic moves by Biofrost there. No surprise then that he is our player of the game for this game specifically. 2, 2, and 14 on Bard, but clutch bindings, a couple great ultimates. In terms of singing his praises, we've noticed already, I mean, the likes of the Karma, the Bard, he's shown a few champions in his pool over just 4 games, but also his willingness to be aggressive with double lift. And a lot of times, the newest players in the league, we see a lot of hesitation in their play. He doesn't seem to be missing a beat as a player. Have you noticed? Is that something that you guys have helped him build that mentality towards, or was that unique to him when he came in as a player already?
I think they're both really aggressive players by nature, and they're very good at getting a lead in their lane and quickly translating it through vision, and we don't see them really playing to smash the lane as much as people expect, but they're really good at translating their pressure easily through either roaming or controlling vision in the river, and I think Biofrost is doing a really great job. Our only really worry was how's he going to end up playing on stage, right? And these teams they're banning Karma, they're banning his Braum, but still he's showing up with great confidence on Bard, so I'm really happy with the pickup overall.
All right, well, that's going to close out the series for TSM. I got to congratulate you on another 2-0 victory, starting out your best of threes on in this. Well, let me start over on that one. My goodness, on the split 2-0 start for TSM's got to feel good. We are going to take a quick live look into the action happening over on NALCS 1 in the CLG Apex Game 2. Here you go. All right.